welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Sam Rattan, and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show, where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. As you know, it's October is National Merlot Month. My first episode of the month was Merlot. Found a couple of really good ones. But I said I'm going to pepper it up a little with a couple other things. And the first thing I'm going to do, this will be a two-part thing because I don't want to try and do 5 wines in one episode. You can see right here, I've got, well, you can't see. Over here I've got the reds ready to go to shoot for the second episode. So I'll be wearing the same Seahawks jersey shirt because I'm doing these on the same day. You might have noticed behind me things are a little bit different because I'm painting right now. So I had to take things off the bottom shelf. So they'll all come back. But I love my little studio here. It's very, very cool. I got these samples sent to me. They're Convergence Zone Cellars out of North Bend, Washington. And I'm very curious about these wines. Never heard of them. I looked them up online. They are self-distributed, which means that they take the wines to the locations themselves. Now, I'm curious I'll be able to get some if I like them. We'll find out. So Convergence Zone Cellars, and I have 3 reds here. Well, actually 4. There's another one over there, and 2 whites. So I'm very excited to try these. I've never heard of them. They got a nice little, thumbs up in the Seattle Times. I don't know when that was. They just have it on their website. But that's pretty cool. So let's get started right away. This is a Convergence Zone Cellars Sunbreak Chenin Blanc, Snipes Mountain, which is in the Yakima Valley, Upland Vineyard. Now, 2018. Sorry, I didn't see that on the bottom there. And this is a Chenin Blanc, and let's see if I can read anything here. It is 13.5 alcohol. You know, I usually don't get into the alcohol level. That doesn't mean a whole lot to me. If you're looking at a wine and the legs, as they say, take a little bit longer to go down the side of the glass, that is an indication of higher alcohol. If you didn't know that already, now you know. Alcohol gives it more weight, so it tends to make those legs go a little bit slower. So this is Chenin Blanc. Now, Chenin Blanc isn't done a whole lot in the state of Washington. Lake Cole does one. I know I have a Quails Gate out of Canada. A few wineries do Chenin Blanc. It's most famous out of the Loire Valley, where it's called, you know it, Vouvray. So sometimes people see Vouvray, they don't realize it's Chenin Blanc, but that's what it is. I was really sad when Kyra Cellars went out of business. She was my winery of the year a few years back. Sweet lady. She made one of the best Chenin Blancs I've ever had. I like the Lake Cole too. They do a fabulous job with theirs. Let's see what we get on the nose. So immediately, just a lot of apple. This is apple dominant, a more red delicious apple. A little bit of a Asian pear component coming through on the back end of the apple. Now in the Loire Valley, Vouvray, a lot of times you get what we call wet wool. It actually has a wet wool aroma. This one does not have that. But lots of apple. I mean, like sweet, ripe apple. So I'm excited to give this a try. Put it right back there. Oh, and I forgot to even show you the bottle. And I forgot to tell you the price. What's wrong with me? Chenin Blanc, 2018 from Convergence Zone Cellars. Rolls in at, I wrote it down here, $16. You can't write on these bottles because they're clear. $16, Chenin Blanc. Little apple, little pear. Yeah, let's see what we get on the palate. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This has a little bit of that kind of wet wool thing on the palate, which I like a lot. Get a little white pepper on the backside. Very smooth, almost polished. This reminds me a little bit of a, have you ever licked a marble? Something like that, a ball bearing. I don't know, I always think of ball bearings, but I think I used to pop, my grandfather I think had like, ball bearings around his shop. They weren't greasy, or obviously didn't have grease on them, but I like to put them in my mouth. I'm a little bit weird that way. I mean, this is like polished. I mean, really, like a marble, you know, just like polished. I get apple notes, get a little bit of that wet wool, white pepper on the backside. It is just like one of these wines where like, wow, you know, this is really smooth wine. It's dry, but it's not a bone dry. It's got a little bit of fruit. I get a little bit of pear, ripe pear, a little bit of apple. Yeah. There's like it wants to go honey, but it doesn't. You get the sense that you're going to taste honey. Like it has that, but it doesn't come. It's there, but it, do you understand? Am I making any sense? Anyway, I think a lot of people would like this wine. This would be a great, this would go well with halibut, with any sort of a white fish. This would be really good with, I would have it with clams, oysters. It has enough weight to be really good with fowl, like game hen or, you know, duck. Well, not maybe not duck. Chicken, of course, game hen, that sort of thing. It'd be really good. It'd be good with pork as well. I like this wine. I'm going to go B+. I think it's a solid wine. I like that. You see that wet wool component that comes through. Very true to Chenin Blanc. I'm surprised I didn't smell it on the nose, but I still don't. B+. Nice, smooth, good flow across the palate. Very well integrated, nice balance. I like it. B+. Let's move on. Give it a little rinse here. Wasn't sure which one to go with first. Okay, this is the 2016 Convergence Zone Drizzle Pinot Gris Red Mountain Ciel du Cheval Vineyard. Now that's a very, very famous vineyard in on Red Mountain. I love Red Mountain, as you guys know. 12% alcohol, so very light in alcohol. Ciel du Cheval, pretty cool. This rolls in at, Pinot Gris rolls in at $15. So $1 less than the Chenin Blanc. Pretty cool labels. I like these. Nope, already rinsed. So I've been working on my man cave today, the studio, I should call it, the studio. My wife calls it the man cave. A little slightly challenged on the nose. I definitely get like a almost not a ripe pear component, but like, you know how you can pick a pear a little bit earlier. I love greener pears. This has a greener pear smell. But slightly challenged. Not too cold. Although you do know, and I've said this many times, I try to drink them as you would drink them. And if I had to raise a hand, there's 100 people. How many of you guys drink your whites at room temperature? I'm not even sure. If I maybe get a couple of hands, I'm guessing. How about you? You can make a comment. Do you drink your whites at room temperature, or do you drink them ice cold, or do you like them just a little bit cool, or do you like them really cold? These are cool to cold. They're right in that nice area where I think it's fair to judge them for you guys. I'm not doing it for the winery. I'm doing it for you. I'm helping you spend your wine dollars wisely. Yeah, just slight pear notes. It gets a little ripe there for a minute. Let's see what we get on the palate. I'm digging this one. You get like this lemon curd with the pear notes. It's a little fruit forward. 12% alcohol. I'm pretty sure I read that right. Yeah, 12% alcohol. That's light alcohol. A lot of you guys would be jazzed about that. That means you can drink more, right? 12% alcohol. This has a really cool kind of lemon citrus, but on the curd side with pear. Totally blew me away compared to the nose. I didn't know what to expect. This is another one of those wines where the nose doesn't give away what's in the wine. I'm getting a little flower component, which is really cool. I like this Pinot Gris. This is dangerous Pinot. I'd have a bowl of popcorn with a little blue cheese in it. Boom! Gorgonzola pop. I call it Gorgonzola popcorn. This would be perfect with that. This would also go well with Asian fare. I believe that to be true. Yes, absolutely. Asian fare. Asian noodles, anything like that, this would be really good. This would have been good with the stir fry that we made, that Susie made a couple of nights ago. Yeah, this would be perfect. Good balance, good flow, nice long finish. It dries out because of the lemon kind of citrus. Just a tiny hit of white grapefruit on the very back end. But grapefruit not dominant in this. I'll have to try it. Susie doesn't like any wines that have grapefruit, so I'll see what she thinks of this one. I like it though. I'm going to go B+ on that one as well. 2 solid wines from Convergence Zone Cellars. I've never seen these before. I have no idea what they're about. I'm curious to contact them and see if I can get my hands on these, because these are really nice. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate your support. Getting more and more subscribers. I like it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.